Whatever. Shouldn't have been. Because he was being annoying.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback.
Man.
On the ready. Hey, lock it.
Oh, that's not what I...
Now the first carry for
Thank
Dalvin
you.
Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
64, weak.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Open here,
Okay.
Adam Thielen. And he's taken down, able to slip across the 35. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage,
I
the
even take a
37
play.
on
I
first
don't
and
pay
10.
attention.
Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Leo.
Now a run with Cook. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive. Establish the ground game.
Knows
Yeah,
how to
remember our
pursue the
conversation?
ball.
We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play.
I had no idea that was possible.
Ready? Hey, Steve 6.
2nd and 11. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Hey, Charlie. Mike Bobo. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet spine.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to be with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Fucking back hurts, man.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Give the tackle there to Danielle Hunter.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Number 53, Mike 53.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
Okay, game.
Incomplete. Too much contact.
I don't understand that one, but
down.
The positioning here is key.
How
As a
did he
defensive back, you're taught
deflect
99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either.
Oh, my God, man.
Help them relax a little bit.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They run with Hunt, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
Man, that wasn't for you. And look what the fuck happens, man.
The Vikings pick up the football.
That is garbage, man. That pass is not for you.
Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
No, it's Harrison Smith.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Like, that is garbage, man.
Toss to Cook.
And look at Rashawn Gary over
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Like,
no gain
the
on
pass
the play
is
there.
clearly
2nd down.
not for him. Like,
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Check back. X3, 218, jump. Hey, Delta. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He'll take a shot from the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking.
oh boy.
Never force the ball
What can
into
you
double
do?
coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position.
Wait a minute, man. That's not my...
Hey, Alpha. Mike 50. We ain't giving him nothing to touch. Mike's 50.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage.
Annoying,
get
man.
downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10
pass
yards.
was not
turn around
for
and
you.
make sure the
Like,
quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. First down, here's the run with Cook.
but it doesn't, like,
Into the end zone, touchdown, Minnesota.
0 blitz.
Dalvin Cook
Does
hitting double digits with
nothing
his 10th touchdown
in this
of the
game.
season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That's mind-boggling
They
to
got the
me.
extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Like, how does a 0 blitz be
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
at getting, like, no one gets free from a 0 blitz? Like, that makes
And
0 sense.
Down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Like, what kind of math?
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty
because
possession,
they get
punt the ball
fucking
away,
corners
get
that
yourself set
can't
to play
tackle
defense. But when you
unfakeable.
turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a quick throw.
What kind of
That's
animation
complete
is
on the
that?
hitch route.
That's
Catch
terrible.
number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think that's a
That's
big
an
pickup
awful
for a first down,
animation.
because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first
Possibly.
down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. This short throw caught by Goddard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On second down, it's Hunt. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
Well,
He's
click
gonna
on.
score. It's a Viking touchdown.
Whatever.
That was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
The underneath
like
corner was going to the
Extra
flat
point up
route.
and good by Bailey. And that makes our score
Why I threw it,
17-0.
I forgot this is
That's
Madden.
fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it
Whatever,
back to
man.
about the 19-yard line.
Shit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Man, oh my God, I couldn't stay in bounds, man.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Making the catch is Sternberger. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Rodgers. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Of course,
Probably going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Is what it is.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
That's not the...
And my goodness, this is incomplete.
That is not the button I pressed, but...
4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up.
And he drops it anyway, like... Whatever, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
yeah, I pressed the wrong button, and he still dropped it anyway.
Because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the gun, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Got it. Get ready. Rock it.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Like, my corner is the one that has to make the tackle. Like, this is outrageous that, like,
and we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half.
Nobody gets off a block.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Wow, pressure. I had no idea I could do that.
That can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
I tried to run the RPO version.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now a play fake here.
Man, that's down. Not what I...
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Whatever, man.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. There's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion.
Whatever, man.
Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
2nd and 5. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. It's caught here by Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This pass complete to Reynolds. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he
Caught
did.
it. Okay, I guess. This game makes no sense. I catch that one, but
that one nearly 30 yards,
whatever.
29 officially.
Like, they pick and choose when dudes are nice, I guess.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
That's
Picked
not
off with great anticipation. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right.
This
then with the
man,
Eagles,
those
and I believe it was
back.
against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
And that's not even.
Ready, break.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Whatever.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense.
And
Because a lot of these runs, he's getting past
press the
point of
wrong
attack,
button or
and
I
guess what he's
forget
doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of
who's
tackles.
supposed to be where, so.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a
Whatever,
solid gain
man.
of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yeah.
Hard. Check 50, check 50.
On second down, this is Madison. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football.
This is
Every
a
back in the
royal
league
waste
is
of my
supposed to do exactly
time,
what we
but
just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ready, 18 Gator.
it is what it is.
Look at me. Door. Shoot.
On first down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
I don't know what this.
Sponge. No, hit it.
Man, I
Again,
didn't.
it's Cook. And a 5-yard
He
gain
gets
gets
5
him to the
yards out of
42.
that.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead.
Game
You're not
is
ready to go into that
egregious, man.
4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Not today, you are. Not today. 44. 44. Big trip.
On third down, Lawrence. That one into the hands of
And
Thielen.
that is
complete.
completed.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Protein spill.
Roll waste of time.
Looking to throw
Wow.
on second down. Lawrence. And a quick throw
I
here,
go to
that's
blitz
complete.
and trip
And he'll work it
on
inside
my
the
own
30
player.
to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Ready. 30 base.
Oh,
Roll out. Five.
Here's Madison running on first down and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
oh boy,
this
it's
big
just
defensive
that
lineman will
game,
take
I
the
guess.
bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite
I have to do all of this foolery just to get pressure.
Third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Third and 19 with the inside zone.
Fourth down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive,
Madden.
and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
On first down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
These garbage ass.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next
Apparently
drive.
Adams.
That turnover might just about do it. Here in the
Can't
fourth
do
quarter,
anything
the
with
lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They run, Cook.
Like, look at Blake Martinez on this run play. Like, yo,
6-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
like he's stunned. Like he put, like, yo, what are you doing? He had no business getting 2 yards there.
In order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Lawrence. That's complete to the receiver.
Okay, I guess.
They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they'll get him down as he's
like literally like.
It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Apparently, this man got 5 Hall of Famers on the line.
Quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd.
Even that, he had no business getting a yard on that.
Lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
I overthrew
here's a second
that.
down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 75 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying
That's
out
the
there,
microcosm of the game.
Like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
I guess he might have accidentally pressed them, but...
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
That's just a microcosm of the game.
To throw for it on fourth. Got a man.
But he catches that one, man. Like this game, man. Fucking pathetic.
Davante Adams.
Why y'all want me to go for 2? It's 30 seconds left.
The Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Good.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth
really,
wants to take another
review?
look at this potential touchdown.
Stupid ass game, man.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for.
Keep
and
pressing the wrong button, or either forgetting
point.
What. And I probably missed this anyway. Whatever.
How about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
It's like the third extra point I've missed. Yeah, this kicker is ass. Came out in
now he's back out there to boom this one
man.
away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
Oh, look at this. Like, literally, like, there's nobody. Like, apparently I paid Kenny Clark top dollar for zero reason.
The 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day on this.
And they will take a knee here.
Whatever, man.